Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start this lesson off by giving all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are still fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. And Shalom to all the sincere sisters, as well as all the other members of the hopeful elect, including the scattered Israelites who are amongst these other nations and look like these other nations. These heathen nations. Now this lesson is going to be based on this overnight fire that left one dead and someone seriously injured. So through the Spirit, I'm going to read this article, get some precepts. Lord's will, you're edified. It says one person is dead and another is seriously injured after an overnight fire in Troy. The state fire marshal confirmed that death just after 6:30 Tuesday morning. Crews from over a dozen fire departments, including some from Massachusetts, were on the scene early Tuesday morning. The fire broke out on Moore Street, according to the Ridge Fire Department, which is one of several departments on the scene. Officials confirmed that the fire has been extinguished. The state fire marshal told News 9 that one person with serious injuries was life-flighted to a hospital in Boston. Their current condition is unknown at this time. The cause of the victim's death is also unknown. News 9 has a crew on the scene and has reached out to officials to learn more information. So once again, the Lord's spirits of vengeance executed some judgment. Ecclesiasticus 39:28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. And that's basically what happened with this fire. Two of the Lord's spirits of vengeance, fire and death, were a part of this judgment. The fire seriously injured someone to where they had to be life-flighted to a hospital, and the fire also killed someone. So that spirit of vengeance in the form of death was present in this judgment as well. And like this precept says, that these are used to punish the wicked to destruction. All of these different spirits of vengeance. So when someone gets stabbed and they die, someone gets shot and they die, when someone gets bitten by a serpent or stung by a scorpion or attacked by a bear or a lion or a tiger or something, these are the Lord's spirits of vengeance. These are the ways in which the Lord judges people. This is how he judges these wicked people, with whom, according to Psalms 7 and 11, Psalm 7 and 11, Yahweh judgeth the righteous, and Yahweh is angry with the wicked every day. And that's why every day more and more articles come out about people getting wounded and killed in fires, people getting wounded and killed from shootings and stabbings or animal attacks. Because the Lord is not messing around with these wicked people. He is angry with them, and these judgments are how he shows his anger towards these people. Deuteronomy 32:39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. And in this judgment the Lord did both. Through his spirits of vengeance, he killed one person and seriously injured another person. And there was nothing that could have been done to deliver that person who died out of the Lord's hand. First Samuel 2:6, the Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. And that's right. The Heavenly Father is ultimately the one who does the killing. He's the one who decides how someone's judgment is going to play out. And this situation was a prime example of that. Because one person survived, albeit seriously injured, and another person died. Now, the Lord decided which one of them was going to perish. This is why you're supposed to fear the Lord. Because the Lord decides how your judgment is going to play out. The Lord decides whether you're going to live or die. And a lot of these people, they're too simple-minded, they're too carnal to understand how this works. Job 4:7, remember I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off? And the answer is that nobody has perished being innocent, nor were the righteous ever cut off. So, the one person who died in this fire, they were not innocent in the eyes of the Lord. And I'm not saying that the person who got seriously injured as a result of the fire was innocent either. But the person who died definitely wasn't. Verse 8, even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. And that is the time and season that we are in. The time and season of these wicked people reaping what they've sown, for angering the Lord and for provoking him unto wrath. Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 2, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. And for that one person, it was their time to die. That's why the Lord did not allow them to survive that fire. And like I said, the Lord gives daily examples, as to what he can do. He could burn down your house. He could seriously wound you. He can kill you. He could burn down your establishment. Like if you're the owner of a business, he can burn that down. And now financially, you're all messed up. Like the Lord has many ways in which he judges and punishes these wicked people with whom he is angry with. It's not always physical, but in a lot of cases it is. But the Lord, he can mess you up physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, all of the above at the same time if he wanted to. And a lot of these people, they don't understand that. They're too busy fearing man that they don't understand that anything quote unquote bad that happens to them is actually being done by the Lord. Because the Lord controls everything that takes place in heaven and on earth. So he's the one that you should want to please. He's the one that you should not want to anger. But these people, they'll learn that the hard way in these last days as the Lord continues to bring judgments upon the earth. And he continues to intensify these judgments. People are going to come to the conclusion that the men of the Lord were telling the truth the whole time. But by the time majority of these people figure that out, it's already going to be too late. The gates of mercy will have been closed, and there will be nothing left for them but to die in whatever way the Lord sees fit to make that happen. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up here. In closing, I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash, the water Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, for putting his spirit on me to do this lesson. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to all the brothers who are still fervently preaching the word in sincerity and in faith. Shalom to all the sincere sisters and all of these scattered Israelites who are amongst these heathen nations and look like these heathen nations. I hope you all stay strong, stay safe, stay fervent, stay circumspect, stay prayed up, and Ottawa and Till next time, Shalom.